About to die on the mic no matter what.
Look, nigga, he been like that for years. That shit not gonna stop.
Big
So,
fat.
He said that shit not going. He better chill. Have another $1,000 water bill.
Yo, talk your shit, man.
He doesn't talk your shit. Hey, you said talk your shit.
facts. That nigga been
Talk
coughing
your
for
shit,
years,
yeah.
cuz coughing, throwing up and shit.
Talk your shit.
That shit not gonna stop, nigga.
That nigga had a $1,000 water bill for cramps.
Yeah, like 3 times and shit. Yeah,
In the middle-
Three times.
In the middle
He
of
had 2 in
nowhere.
different cities. He had 2 in the same city and 1 in a different city.
Outstanding.
I ain't gonna hold you. When I first came back off that last one, I had a phobia of catching a Charlie horse or a cramp. Real shit.
He said,
I had a phobia.
He was
he
bitching.
said that
Real
nigga.
shit. I was bitching. He ain't lying.
Hey, Jizz, what you say, Jizz? You tell us so.
Yo,
Let go of my
when we
head,
did,
nigga.
look,
He
when
talking
we
about something.
did fucking the 4th of July,
That was the
John,
worst one.
and that nigga grabbed my hand and that shit locked up. I say, yo, this nigga. It was like on
Yo, I
some
seen
TV
that
shit
song,
when the
dog.
pregnant woman fucking locked down on your hand and shit.
Yeah,
Me invitation.
And that baby.
I
That's
ain't
how that shit was.
I ain't even feel it,
I
bro.
was like, yo, let go of my hand, cuz. He like,
He talking about something. It's not me.
That shit doing it by itself.
I said, bro, I ain't been doing it. I can't move.
I'm like, yo,
I couldn't move, bro.
that nigga turned into an engine. He locked up for real.
Yo, you Chris streaming?
Yeah, I'm saying. Send that John, bro. Wait, tell me. I don't know what you doing.
I did send. I just sent it.
Oh, hold on. I don't know. I was just sending it.
Yeah, somebody tried to
All you
duck
had
that
to do is
feed,
set
man.
my joint, man. You did some goofy shit.
Somebody tried to duck that fade. I think it's bro.
Bro,
I sent him the request.
bro, I sent that shit first. I sent that shit first and I was sitting in the joint. He sends me one. And now I gotta
I ain't get it.
out and
I ain't
find
get yours.
Oh no, man. I'm searching for a pawn.
Yo, Boosie trying to play pro, and I'm done with 2K. I'm not even gonna win the
I
shit.
ain't playing 2K.
Love get that peace with it.
I'm done with 2K to the 19, bro. That shit like a week away. I'm trying. Oh my god.
I'm done with it, bro. We stay at an elite team.
This ain't gonna invite.
That shit delayed.
Pocket too big.
Bro, ducking the fade.
Pocket too big, big sumo.
Cause you play with the Rams?
Yeah.
He switched from the Seahawks.
Look at it, bro, ducking that face. Look at it.
What's up with him, yo?
Push the dead button.
That nigga scary spice.
Look at it. Yeah, King trying to play for him.
King, go the fuck home, King.
King trying to play for him.
Yo,
Hey, King trying to play for it.
Yo, King, you trash, King.
Give King the controller. Let her play for it. Let me try
Chris
King.
half. They sharing halves, Chris.
Y'all niggas over there sharing hands, dog.
you sharing couches to sleep on.
No, I got a bed, Chris.
He says I got big.
Who sleep on the couch over here?
Right. What are you talking about?
Yo, it said just saw Aguilar at Acme.
Oh.
Yeah, I read that shit. He a dickhead.
Yeah, what's your man name from the
His name Will. You see this nigga? He talking crazy shit, bro. He out of pocket.
Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in LA? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw.
He was talking heavy shit to him.
These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep.
Yo, who's sleeping on the couch?
He's still on there. You a dickhead.
Yeah, I'm still on that too, though. Who's
I heard it in the broadcast. It's a, you know, it's a delay.
Oh, yeah. Y'all watching the broadcast.
Yeah, ask him to adjust that.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Room here to run. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Pass that shit, nigga.
Yo, he hit the shit out you, Chris.
On first down, gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
But he got up and ran
He'll
off the
be
field.
taken down, but not before
And he
he
can't
gets
come back to the
into
game.
enemy territory.
Like,
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him
yo,
a
how he
first
get
set of
injured if he
downs.
can't come back to the game? He walked off the field.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone.
Shit.
Receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Yo, Chris, when you ran the bull over, he got hurt.
Nice gain of 25 yards.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now Goff on first down.
Yeah, keep doing it over.
Oh
my! Skip it, bro.
It's incomplete. Robert Woods
He's doing it
intended
over and
receiver
over and over
that
again.
time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he will be brought down about the 6-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yo, they showed it twice,
Yes,
bro.
indeed, that play there,
The pass you just missed, they showed it twice.
With, to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield.
That's nutty how I missed that pass. You see that
And
shit?
make a play. How about that
That
time?
shit was
Absolutely. He did a
You
lot
see
of
how I
that
fucking
last
missed that
week when he
nut
was
ass
named the
pass,
NFC
though. That shit was
Defensive
good.
Player of the Week. One of the
It
guys
showed
on the
us
team
twice,
saying,
though, bro.
yeah, we called him the
I fucking
disruptor,
know.
and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nazir Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening.
Short to play twice. Who scored? All right, Ty.
Send down to kick this one away,
Look
and
again.
off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Davis now throwing on 1st down. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
You said what?
Is he keeping our trade or what?
Now Davis From the gun, he'll throw.
Keep him with
It's
you.
caught on the left side by Baldwin. And taking it across
Only
midfield
trade
and
we made.
inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Davis on 1st and 10. Now he's flushed out. Davis fighting. He loses the football.
Yeah, we only make
Like this,
we
when
can
the ball
ask a
comes
question
free, it's
to him.
often
Never
unusual for the team that lost it
What?
to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Yeah.
To throw on 2nd down. Davis.
Oh my God.
It's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be brought down at the
We keep on that
45-yard
trail.
line.
Wow.
They'll get
Oh
3
my
on the
God.
dump off there, and that'll lead to a
Yeah, I
third
forgot
down.
who he was trading.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole
They
lot
already
on that
traded.
play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target,
Are you
guy you
high,
can
bro?
spot pretty easily. Put it out.
Are you
and
talking
the
about for
other
when the
targets
season
aren't
starts?
open.
Yes.
Honestly, bro, I forgot I traded you for main
Throwing
man.
on 3rd and long. And that is
So you might as well make the
incomplete.
same trade.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy
You
guy.
need a
2
cornerback, I
catches
need a
already.
It's the same
linebacker.
trade.
And they were looking his way
Yeah,
for a
we can make the
third.
same
I think
trade.
they put this defense on notice.
Yeah,
that
I say, I
could
know
be
my
a
cornerback been
really
balling for
frequent
you.
combination.
I need a
Looks like
linebacker.
the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going
You said
on
you need a
4th and
linebacker?
13.
Yeah. That's the reason
Shit,
why I
don't
asked.
we all?
From the gun,
No, you
Davis.
linebacker there. Oh my God.
And
Oh,
my
he's-
goodness,
oh,
this
he's
is
crazy.
incomplete.
I don't know how you
Boy, it
didn't
looked
catch
like
that,
he
bro.
had it and dropped it.
You
And the
seen it,
Rams
bro?
are gonna take possession of the turnover
Did you
on
see that
downs.
shit?
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but
Yeah,
that
put
doesn't
some
necessarily
points in
mean
the
it was a
board.
bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Hey, bro, I traded
Here's
you a better
Goff now on
corner.
2nd down. And that's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they
Yeah,
had 2
man,
picks
man,
last
man,
week as a
man.
unit. Couldn't quite
Yo,
grab that
Boosie.
one.
Patience,
Yo,
Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football
You
early.
already
They're gonna
know.
be
Now
upset
we're
they
in
didn't
our
haul that
season
one in,
mode.
but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did
I'm
the
kind of
Grasshopper
waiting
thing
for
come from?
19 to come out, Boosie.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
That should be out in 2 weeks, bro.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pick
So
up
I
there
said,
at
I'm going to go ahead and game this short, try to get better. This shit hard.
I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Yo, you running with us right in the pro-am, right?
Down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about it.
Yo, make sure God is too.
Didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went
I already know Tyson going to run with us, and then everybody else.
Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this is caught at the 8th. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
All right, here we go.
The first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
They're going to sheetrock that wall over there. What's the side they want to do first? So that wall back here, sheetrock that.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He had 2 hands here to cook it.
Tile down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Put the reset lights in here. Put the reset lights in here. Reset light.
Davis now on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Two doors.
Now Davis on first down. It's caught right side. Dixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. Got
to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not everyone
goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky he wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So he's supposed to box out. Now got a real big ass box. And he threw that in there. He said that was $2,000 job. But he threw that in there.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
He's going to baseboards and shit, put baseboards all around his zone.
All right, here we go.
Davis now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Look at it.
Davis now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Davis throwing on first down. It's caught. Baldwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
An empty set. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the back.
There was no more space for
in
that.
this situation, you know the quarterback
every time she'll plug her hand dry up
his own
on the
blitz
side with
control.
her hair.
He's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
I don't know which is which.
They begin with a run
Should
by
be the label.
Davis. Across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run basket is a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On second down, Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, Davis buying time to his left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Leaves it for Petty. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
They'll come out in the pistol. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And he's got it up and through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tries to fucking dodge my nigga because I'm trying to get high.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back to throw, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
That's on the ladder.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Like back in there, like, where the fuck we get this new dog from?
Here's Davis to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Man, who just got injured? Somebody keep getting injured.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. John Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness.
You not returning to this game.
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at
That's
this
his
moment.
third string
And there's got to be
quarterback.
some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him.
No, he my
"Hang in
second
there,
string.
my man.
Fucking
Plenty more to come.
Russell had
Keep
got
firing."
hurt during that Lions game.
Gone. Steps away to his left. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's third down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on third. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Who the fuck is Boozy,
And now
dude?
before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. The final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Magoo. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Magoo. Pass incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here, Magoo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time
fucking him up.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Magoo back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down. But they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Now Magoo. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right down the break, aren't they?
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll drop to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Dixon over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
To throw now on 1st down. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. 30, 20,
Give me that.
10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that was some badass shit. That was the first time I seen some shit like that.
Just empty the bench just yet. If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the open man. It's Marshall on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
After the interception, he's gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
I don't know. You follow all that shit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And that'll bring up second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground.
I know you miss Russell.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus.
What you say, bro?
Mental focus.
I know you miss Russell.
Stay with it.
That's true.
What?
How long he hurt for?
That shit said like 6 weeks, bro.
Get in the season though.
Long. 32.
How long ago was that?
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
You talking about the bitch that was
That's expected.
with
They're
you,
going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got one. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Penny, a first down carry, and some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose sub on this play, being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Magoo looking to throw it. Flushed out right. It's caught right side. Dixon. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say, the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Everyone got 4 down.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
What's wrong with Popeyes?
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Nothing wrong from Popeyes.
Hey, we got 4 down. 4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Leg and thigh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Yeah, what?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Leopard! Leopard!
Magoo. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. To throw is Magoo. And that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They go play action here on first down. He's throwing at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Magoo. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Magoo back to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were looking for Marshall that time. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Listen.
A give. This is Kelly. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing now. Goff. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Super 20.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sneaky bastard.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Marshall, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
You're fucking wrong.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is.
You were frying Boo-Boo, dog. I came in at the last.
I was frying you, nigga.
So for LA, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll have a tough
I
one
can't
at
hear
home
you.
next
Mic low
week
as shit.
against the Green Bay Packers.
You ain't trying to play. Say that then.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What?
Hold on. Make this real fast so I can eat my food and watch Power, you know what I mean?
Nah, I'm about to go clock out.
Oh, now you running. You don't know what you want to do.